What's up? It's your guy Armand Rose, aka Edwin Rose, aka the Conscious Cowboy. Hey, I want to do a movie review real quick, man. I think this is one of the first ones that I've really felt compelled to do it, but I'm gonna try to do it quick because I am a little bit under the weather. I thought it was my allergies, but it's been whooping my butt for the last 2 days. Sinus, headaches, all this other good stuff. As y'all can hear, I sound very nasally. But let's dive into the new Joker movie, man. I know it got a lot of bad reviews, okay? Um, from a movie standpoint, it's a good movie. But it shouldn't have been, it's a good movie. I'm not a big fan of musicals. I didn't know it was a musical, and I was like, my wife kept walking back and forth, and I was like, she was like, they singing again? I was like, yeah, the fuck is they doing? Lady Gaga is his love interest in the movie. So I didn't really feel that because I didn't think she played crazy well enough. But the story, the story, the basis of the movie um, is good. Now, I will say this because I tell you guys, I always tell you guys to get therapy and to do self therapy. If you guys have not embarked on trying to get some therapy, you 9 out of 10 will not get this movie. You will not. If you never dealt with some type of adversity, even if you have, the movie might go over your head because you're really not thinking that. You're thinking entertainment. And I try to tell you guys, there's a lot of hidden messages in movies. They put the truth in the movie. So it shouldn't even have been titled The Joker. They should have just came out with the creation of the Joker, the death of whatever his name was. And see, I should have had the little notes. Whatever the main character name is, it should have been called The Death of Him. The creation of the Joker. The death of him, the creation of the Joker. You guys would get the movie. You guys would understand the movie because he's not the Joker. Telltale number one, he's not the Joker. He wasn't ruthless. You know, even watching the first movie, and once again, they shouldn't have named it the Joker. Because they always, if you, and here's the genius about this. If you notice from 1 to 2, they always said, "You're not the Joker. You're not the Joker. You're not the Joker." And he was fighting with that, right? He was fighting with that. Even though he created that character, he was fighting with that. Now, understand, he does create the character. Actually, his mother created the character, but he does bring the character to life. Okay? Now, it's a deep, so we're going to call this the rabbit hole to the Joker. Okay? So now, he's in jail. He's not trying to escape. He's not organizing people. People are like trying to follow this dude, and he's just like, at one point in the movie, it's just almost like he's ready to die. Okay? Actually, there's 2 parts of the movie. In the beginning of the movie, he's just a shell. He gets a glimpse of the fame again because the trial starts. But he's just a shell of what he used to be. Now, there's a turning scene in this that explains the movie to its turning point, that what I'm saying is the truth. Now, they doesn't show it, and you can only speculate. We don't know if the guards, after one of his little interviews, after one of the court sessions, where it looks like he's done some good work, but he shitted on the guards. He said, these fat ass guards, blah, 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 blah. So we don't know if they raped him, if they beat him. But he didn't beat him because he wasn't bruised up. So it's alluding to they raped him. Okay, 3 of the guards at the asylum look like they raped him. After that, he went back into the shell. Now, Lady Gaga's character, our girl, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is in love with the character, the Joker. Okay. And this will explain exactly what I'm talking about. Harley Quinn is in love with the character, the Joker. Now, after they broke him, she was in court the next day. She saw that old boy was back. Like he wasn't the Joker. He was like, hey, I killed my mama. I killed everybody else. She got up and left. Now, the other little Joker minions break him out. He goes find Harley. Harley is like, Harley is standing on business because, dude, I know you're not the Joker. I know you're not this evil, psychotic dude. This is not you. You're going back and forth through characters, and I don't want to fuck with you. I want to fuck with the Joker. And yeah, man, it's deep, man, because y'all know how crazy Harley is, and Harley is stand on about the Joker, even though he treats her like shit. And this dude was too. I said it from the first one. I'm like, he's too mild mannered. He's not the Joker. This is not the Joker. So I don't even understand why they named it the Joker, but it's just to throw you guys off. You know, a lot of people are watching this thinking that this is the Joker. Now I'm gonna explain to you who the Joker is. So he has the whoever this dude is. Once again, I should have had his name written down. The end scene. The end scene. Now, this is one of his guys in prison that follows him. That like is watching this dude, paying attention to him. Now, once again, if you're watching this for entertainment, you didn't catch it. You didn't catch the subtleties. You didn't catch all the little nuances. So by this time, you're disgusted. I can see where you can be disgusted. You're like watching this movie and like, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. But that's the Joker right there. That's the what we know. What we come to, the crazy that we come to embody, the crazy that we come to love. The dude that killed him at the end, that's the Joker. Now, I know the camera is focused on him. Now, if you watched it on TV, or hopefully you watched it on TV, you guys got to go back and see where he shaped him, right? He shaped him. My man don't run. My man don't go nowhere. My man is while the camera is focused on Arthur, and he's like shocked that this motherfucker killed him. My man is on the background on the wall, and he kind of slides down after Arthur falls over. Now, the camera is focused on him, but you can see this. That's the new Joker. That's the Joker. That dude is the Joker, because there was a lot of, I mean, if you, come on now. If you guys love these characters like I did growing up, and I think Joker was one of the first bad guys that we actually was like, oh, I'm rooting for the nigga. I'm sorry. I'm rooting for the person. You would know that this dude was not the Joker. And once again, y'all know how Hollywood is always trying to, they shouldn't have named it Joker, man. They should have named the creation of the Joker. They should have named it the beginning of the Joker. They should have named it something else besides the Joker, because he is not the Joker. He like I said, his mama created the character. He exposed the character to the world. The actual Joker that's going to come out of is the dude that shanked him. So, outside of the title, interesting movie, interesting play on what we know as the Joker, on who we know as the Joker. Interesting play. I mean, I got to give it to him. It was creative. It was very interesting. And if you can remember the first movie to the second movie, and you're sitting there like, this is not our guy. This is not the guy that we know as ruthless. No, this is not him. He's not psychotic. He's actually, he's actually dealing with a lot of trauma. He's actually dealing with a lot of, guilt and resentment for the crimes that he committed. But he wasn't ruthless. He wasn't ruthless. And Harley Quinn, listen, man, Harley Quinn breaks into the insane asylum to meet him, because like I said, rabbit hole, right? She breaks into the asylum to meet him. You got to pay attention to what she's saying. She's like, yeah, I just wanted you to blow your head off, because she thought he was portraying the Joker, and it wasn't him, and she was right. Now, when she y'all gotta watch the movie, man. When she starts the fire, she's guiding him. He didn't even take over. His true nature of the Joker never really takes over, even though she's fooled by it for a second, because this is the closest that she's ever got to somebody that personifies the character, this evil, sadistic character that she loves. And we won't even call it the Joker, because she is just in love with a killer, a psychotic. She wants to be in love with a psychotic killer, aka the Joker. This dude wasn't it. She was only in the asylum for a couple of days. They met. She did what she did. You got to pay attention to all the little nuances. And then you have to know the backstory. I'm finna wrap it up because it's kicking in. You got to know the backstory. So watch the movie, enjoy it, man. It shouldn't have got the reviews that it got, but I understand why I got the reviews, because most people don't dive into psychology like I do. Most people don't read books about psychology like I do. Most people don't sit here and try to break down shit like I do. I get it. But when you watch the movie, it's an interesting movie. It's a good play on the creation. It should have been called The Creation of the Joker. Steps to Becoming the Joker. It shouldn't have been called The Joker. It shouldn't have been. It's misleading and misguiding. The guy that kills him at the end, that's your new Joker. All right? Hotel.